Hello friends, let's start with business and financial market update. Shares of Adani Enterprises AEL and ACC posted sharp gains on Tuesday despite selling by exchange traded funds, that is ETFs, tracking MSCI indexes. Shares worth rupees 1200 crore of AEL and 130 crore rupees worth of ACC got offloaded by MSCI trackers as part of index rebalancing exercise. Yet, AEL managed to close with 14.2% gain while ACC added over 2%. With the expectation of Adani Total Gas and Adani Transmission, all at Adani Group stocks ended with gains following reports that the group plans to repay share-backed loans worth Rs $690 million to $790 million by March end. The Adani Group also held fixed income roadshows this week in Singapore and Hong Kong to restore investors' confidence following a 12.1 trillion rupees wipeout in market cap since US short seller Hindenburg Research report. The group added rupees 30,000 crore rupees in MCAP on Tuesday. Moving on, Japanese Softbank Group may sell its stake worth rupees 600 crores in Delhivery via block deal according to various media reports. According to a report in Money Control, the shares may be offered at a discount of 3 to 5% against the current market price. The report further said that Citigroup will be the broker for the deal. Delhivery shares closed at rupees 344.15 at the BSE on Tuesday, which was 0.5% lower as against the previous day's close. Softbank held a stake of 18.42% in Delhivery via its subsidiary SVF Durwell Limited. Moving on, shares of Cipla slipped 4% to 910 rupees, hitting on over 8-month low on BSE in Tuesday's intraday trade on concerns of product launch delay in the US. The stock of the pharmaceutical company was trading at its lowest level since June 20, 2022. It was quoting close to its 52-week low of Rs 890, touched on May 11, 2022. Moving on, shares of Triveni Turbine rallied 10% to hit a new high of Rs 329.95 on the BSE in Tuesday's intraday trade amid heavy volumes in a strong business outlook. The stock surpassed its previous high of Rs 312.7 touched on Feb 22, 2023. In comparison, the S&P and BSE Sensex was down 0.5% at 59,009. The average trading volumes on the counter had jumped nearly threefold so far. A combined 10.14 million shares representing 3.2% of the total equity of the company had changed hands on NSE and BSE. The management has guided around 12-20% revenue growth in the next 2 to 3 years, with the profit before tax of around 20-21% given the robust order book and inquiry pipeline. Meanwhile, the stock will be added in the FTSE Global Small Cap Index with effect from March 2023. Triveni Turbine is majorly engaged in the area of steam turbines manufacturing up to 100 MW size. It's a dominant player in the industrial steam turbines of up to 30 MW in India. Moving on, Tata Group stock for a majority stake in Bisleri International Private, one of the India's largest bottled water makers, have stalled over valuation, according to people familiar with the matter. The Indian conglomerate had been in advanced discussions to take the control of Bisleri, and the parties were working on finalizing the structure of a transaction, the people said. Bisleri's owner were looking to raise out about $1 billion from the deal, the people said. Negotiations later hit a snag as the companies were unable to agree on a valuation, said the people, who asked not to be identified as the information is private. Discussions between Tata and Bisleri could still resume. Over potential suitors may emerge, the people said. For Tata Group, acquiring Bisleri could have expanded its portfolio of bottled water brands in India. One of the conglomerate's listed units, Tata Consumer Products Limited, owns the Himalayan Natural Mineral Water and Tata Water Plus brands. Moving on, Vedanta investors were jittery on Tuesday as its share prices fell and bond yields of its parent firm rose following concerns raised by a rating agency on its capability to repay debt maturing later this year. Shares of the mining and metals major were down by 7% on Tuesday to Rs 268 a piece on the BSE. The company has lost market valuation of 30% in the last 1 year and 30% since January 1 this year. Yields of the bonds of Vedanta Resources, the parent firm of the BSE listed Vedanta, shot up to 39.8%, showing investors rising concern over the group's debt situation. In a setback, the group's plans to merge its overseas zinc business with the Hindustan Zinc, a listed entity, was nixed by the centre on Feb 17. The central government owns close to 30% stake in Hindustan Zinc and said it would oppose the merger because it is against the interest of the small shareholders. The company earlier tried to sell Electro Steel and its Tuticorin copper unit but could not attract any buyers. The entire promoter stake in Vedanta is under non-disposal undertaking according to BSE data till December. Vedanta Resources consolidated net debt is $11.8 billion. Moving on, shares of Indiabulls Real Estate slipped 7% to Rs 56.7 on Tuesday's intraday trade on the BSE after the company announced resignation of Mehul Johnson as a management director and key managerial personnel of the company with effect from Feb 27. Meanwhile, the board approved appointment of Sachin Chitranjan Shah as additional director designated as executive director of the company for a period of 5 years with effective from February 27. It is said in exchange filing. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned with Financial Pulse for business and financial market updates.